It's in. It's on.
Might have a little jump on Dale Earnhardt as they go into turn one there. Usually Earnhardt gets a tremendous jump, but as you can see, Irvin on the outside there getting side by side with Earnhardt as they start down the long back straightaway here.
And 3 wide. Marlin to the inside. We talked about how racy they were in practice. 3 times they had to bring them in. 4.
Because they were racing 2 and 3 abreast.
And 4 wide going into turn 1 once.
But Marlin had to back off that time going into the turn.
Look how far Earnhardt has slipped back through the field. He's dropped some 8 or 9 positions. That's him right there in the 3 car. He starts down the front straightaway. He did not have a good start.
Well, he wanted to lead that first lap. There are 5 bonus points that goes to any driver who leads a lap.
4 wide for a moment through the tri-oval as Earnhardt hung it on the bottom. Staying in front, Ernie Irvan, Schrader second, Marlin third, John Andretti up to 4th, Jeff Gordon in there in 5th.
It takes about 2 laps for these cars to get up to full speed because of the restrictions that are put on the carburetor and the engines.
Riding with Gordon. See Schrader pocketed just down inside of him, John Andretti just in front.
You know, Ned, just as it was in the 125s, you see Ernie Irvan moving along there. That car is really hooked up. The people that hadn't got to watch practice this week, the Fords and the Pontiacs have really closed the gap in downforce. The cars really handle as well as Chevrolets, and where, as you can see right now, they can run high or low. It's really fast this year.
Andretti going high. Look how high he's going, trying to take over the lead up there. Jeff Gordon's going to try to follow him through, and look what he's doing for Ernie Irvan.
Dropping him back. That middle is not the place to be.
Absolutely not. He wants to get out of there as quick as he can.
Schrader leading.
Here comes Earnhardt making it 4 deep, going under Dale Jarrett and Ernie Irvan. Jarrett backed off and let Irvan get back in. That's his teammate, so he wanted to give him a spot back before he went too far back.
You know, that's an average day at the office for Earnhardt. He makes those moves all 500 miles of this race. That's very common for him to make a move like that.
Back to the tri-oval. 7.5 miles down with Schrader out in front. Dick Berggren has this report.
Richard Childress says don't worry about his driver Dale Earnhardt. They just got to run on him at the start. Nothing's wrong with the car. They are fine. Ken Squire.
Locked in the battle for 5th place with Gordon. There you see Gordon trying the outside. They've got Labonte in the middle.
Now Terry's a very patient person. He'll fall out of that group. He does not like the middle part of this pack, I guarantee you.
He is a cool customer.
See John Andretti there, the 37 car. Everybody says he's a dark horse in this race. I don't think he's dark horse. He's run well all week long. In practice, he's been one of the fastest cars here.
So versatile, just like his famous uncle. Midget, sprint, stocks.
Of course, his famous uncle is Mario Andretti, who won the Daytona 500 back in 1967. There they go.
For the lead. Right back at it another time. Earnhardt squirrels that car onto the bottom of the track, squares it away in turn number 2. What a move, and here comes Texas Terry right along with him. Front of the field, Earnhardt is there, Labonte, Ernie Irvan moving back up. There you see Schrader in 4th. Then it's Sterling Marlin fading a bit high, and back to the inside comes John Andretti in number 37. Smooth and easy thus far. The best of the best here in the 500 as you look back over the field. Nobody's going to get a chance to sit down if they keep running like this. It's a 3rd different guy in the lead thus far.
See Terry Labonte on the outside there. Now, if Ernie Irvan gets behind Dale Earnhardt, you talk about a fast twosome. Those guys will go to war here.
Bill Elliott easing on up the track in number 94.
And just in front of him, that's Jeff Burton there with his new ride in the Roush car.
Elliott back there in 19th spot at the present time.
This is a new look for Dale Jarrett there. He's the third car on the inside. The number 88 car. He's been very, very fast in practice all week long here.
Elliott's picked up just 2 spots from the start. Interval 1st to 43rd. Interval 1st to 43rd. 3.6 seconds.
And that's what about the space that it takes to put them in, because they're running that close together.
Okay, Ned, we have the first situation where we have team cars fixing to get together here. Dale's right behind Ernie Irvin. Do you think it's going to start working this early in the race?
He's been trying his best to help Ernie get back up there after Ernie got sort of hung out there in the middle a little bit ago.
Cancel that plan on the outside there. Terry Labonte and Schrader are hooked up. You see them on the outside there. They're going to work as hard as they can.
And he was having a great run in that final happy hour of practice on Saturday. He was as formidable as anything out here. Now the car is slowing down. Oh, car in trouble. It's Jeff Gordon in the wall. Warden pasted the wall, picked it back up. He's trying to work his way to the bottom of the track. He couldn't get in. Everybody's still squirrely. There goes the 29. The guy that won yesterday, Grissom loose. He gets tagged by Nemechek. 2 more cars spinning. Is that Rusty Wallace getting tagged? Wallace working his way up, and Rick Mast in that collision. Well, that's what we were concerned about when you run them that tight together. Gordon made an incredible recovery, but behind him, everybody trying to take evasive action.
You see Earnhardt waving there to let everybody know there's a problem on the racetrack. That's so people don't run up behind him too fast and maybe collect him.
Jeff Gordon, who tagged the wall, coming off 4. Grissom's number 29. Let's get to Mike Joy.
Jeff Gordon says he was hit from behind. He has a rear tire going down, and he reports no fuel pressure. They may put this car behind the wall or take it to the garage, Ken.
Cut a line.
He's got a lot of damage on that car. I noticed the rear end housing looked like it's moved over a little bit, and the right front was mashed down pretty bad.
And probably what it did is mash the fuel line shut. That doesn't allow him to get fuel from the fuel cell through the fuel pump to the carburetor.
I don't think he's going to make it back. He stopped on the back straightaway here. You see him motioning right now. He would love for somebody to come out and push him around. They'll be out shortly to bring him back to the pits.
Curtain down on car number 24, and it looks like it may be curtains for Jeff Gordon here this afternoon. The Hoosier hotshot in trouble early in this Daytona 500.
I would guess we'll see him back in the race, but certainly his chances of winning this race have been practically diminished.
Watch Gordon at number 24.
High up on the racetrack. They're almost 3 deep there, and yes, he does get tagged just a little bit from
Jeremy Mayfield just behind him in the RCA car. He got into him and turned him in. He just got into the wall pretty hard there.
What a recovery.
Now behind him, that's just a chain reaction when you have everybody slowing down. The cars further back in there couldn't react fast enough.
Here's Gordon gets tagged.
Boy, he tagged that wall pretty good, too. Trying to get it down to the inside, but as Buddy said, with everybody else trying to take evasive action, try to slow down, they get hit, spun around, and a lot of things going on then behind him.
All that smoke you see there, that's the tires rubbing on the inner panels and all. Wow, he hits hard.
Mayfield right behind him. Fades down, and Mayfield getting through there. But it's the ones just behind those two who really had a story to tell. Take a look at this angle.
See, Jeremy gets just into the left rear corner and hard into the wall. Jeff Gordon goes.
What, 187 miles an hour, and he still picked it up. Boy, a great move.
There goes Steve Grissom across the grass in the 29 car.
And unfortunately, he slides back up on the track and gets tagged by
Nemechek.
Joe Nemechek.
There you see Wallace, who'd started dead last, and Rick Mast in the number 1, landing right in the center of the track. That was in lap 8.